that who's speaking? Okay.
What's up? How you been? Doing good? Oh, listen.
Yep. I gotta lower down this. As long as it doesn't bounce. See, it's bouncing in the yellow.
Good morning, everybody. We're just a few minutes away. We're waiting for the rest of the participants to arrive, and then we'll start exactly at 9 o'clock. Congratulations to everybody. Oh, the speaker's good? Oh, this one's good. Testing.
Good morning, everybody. Oh, come on. I know the graduates are not used to getting up till about 1 p.m. It's a little early, and I think all the parents are laughing in frustration. But let's get a good morning, everybody. Okay, all right. And congratulations. This is our last day of these ceremonies, and we have enjoyed every single one of them. It's truly been a pleasure, and I think everyone up on the stage here agrees with me on that. This has really been a lot of work, but it's been described to me as a real labor of love. So it's something that we want to give to you, and we were happy that we're able to do that. So once again, good morning. Congratulations, class of 2020. I am John Callan. I'm the principal of Brentwood High School. And at this point, I'm going to ask for everyone to stand while we do the presentation of the colors. And Jaden Brown will come up and sing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight? Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
I just want to thank again our great ROTC and Sergeant Perez and all the students that are involved in that great program. It's quite a thing of pride here at Brentwood High School. If you could remain standing in memory of those who are not physically with us today, but remain with us in spirit. In remembrance of our own Maria Cabrera and our friends, family, and loved ones who succumbed, unfortunately, to COVID-19 virus. We ask that you honor them by spreading kindness, compassion, and understanding as often as you can. Remember, one Brentwood, today and forever. You may be seated. Oh, sorry.
En memoria de aquellos que no están físicamente con nosotros hoy, pero permanecen con nosotros en espíritu. Les pedimos que continúen de pie. En recuerdo de nuestra propia María Cabrera y nuestros amigos familiares y seres queridos que sucumbieron al virus COVID-19. Le pedimos que los honre con amabilidad, compasión, comprensión tan a menudo como sea posible. Brentwood hoy y para siempre.
Now you need to say it for real. So good morning, everybody. And I'm going to try that again. Good morning, everybody. I've got to do better than that. I know Mr. Loja is going to definitely demand better than that. So good morning, everybody. Okay, congratulations, class of 2020. As I said earlier, my name is John Callan. I'm the proud principal of Brentwood High School, and the wonderful students that are assembled here today. Now, your graduation is a milestone achievement and one which you should find great satisfaction, especially this year, as the journey to this ceremony today has not been easy or in any way normal. Despite the COVID-19 pandemic, which has been filled with many unforeseen challenges to you, your families, our families, and our nation, this accomplishment should fill you and your families with pride because you fulfilled one of your goals. I hope your experiences here at Brentwood High School have included many great moments that despite the loss of such milestone events as the prom, spring athletic season, award ceremonies, and as I have said at all ceremonies, some non-existent holiday or called Senior Cut Day. I don't recognize that, I don't acknowledge it, but it apparently exists. So despite these challenges and sacrifice your class faced, you made it here. I hope you have had many great moments that will provide you with fond memories in the years to come, as I know the faculty and administration will have some very special memories surrounding this great class of 2020. Now, I know you face in many ways an uncertain future, whether that be in your pursuit of higher education, service in the military, or the workforce. Know that whatever happens, you are prepared with the skills and character that will make you a success in whatever path you choose. Each of you sitting here today with your parents, each of you, remember, is blessed with great potential. So despite everything, I want you to remain upbeat and focused, for this will ensure your positive contributions to society. Students, build upon the strong foundations that you have received here at Brentwood High School, ones of hard work, volunteering, sportsmanship, and especially in this year, sacrifice. Always be proud of your roots here in the truly unique and special community that Brentwood is. Now, we as a school community, we cannot forget, nor should we, what a great school year we were having before we unfortunately had to close. Let's not forget that once again, our fine arts program put on another great school musical. Our Green Machine Marching Band had a spectacular fall where they garnered recognition locally and throughout New York State. Students, let's not forget, in athletics, once again, our sports teams and athletes exceeded expectations with athletes who were recognized statewide and nationally for their excellence. Our boys basketball team won another Suffolk County championship and were co-Long Island champions once again before COVID cut short what I and many believe would have been a championship team in the making. Our boys wrestling team won their league once again, and we placed wrestlers in the state tournament. Finally, our great boys soccer team, who won their 4th state championship in truly thrilling fashion, where in every playoff game they came from behind in dramatic fashion, finishing the season undefeated, 22-0, and ranked the #1 public high school in the nation. So I think that deserves a big round of applause. That's quite an accomplishment. In academics, we once again excelled in research, math competitions, continued designation as an AP honor school, showing the greatness of the community and how well-rounded the students of Brentwood High School truly are. In this class, we have students attending the greatest institutions of higher learning, not only in this country, but in the world. Students, just remember, despite the fact that these are no ordinary times, we still have many members of the student body who are first-generation Americans who will be so many firsts for their family. First to graduate from an American high school, first to go on to college, and first to obtain an advanced degree, all in pursuit of the American dream. This year, the class of 2020, you are the true embodiment of strength, courage, and resilience. So be proud, hold your heads up high, and remember, you're not in this situation that we face as a community and a country. You're going through it, and this too shall pass. And I'd like you to remember this quote and think about its meaning by James Baldwin. Hope is invented every day. I'll repeat, hope is invented every day. So please, students, take these messages, live them, and remember, you're all Brentwood strong. Thank you. It's now my honor to invite up to the lectern here, Ms. Julia Burgos, the first Vice President of the Board of Education.
Thank you, Mr. Cowan. Class of 2020, it is my honor and my privilege to stand before you today, representing the Board of Education and the entire school district for Brentwood. We are so honored to be here with you today. We are so honored that despite the pandemic, despite all of the things that have happened in these last few months, here we are. We're not just surviving, we're celebrating today, right? Can we hear for celebration? Right? This is a time of happiness and joy, and we've survived, but we've not just survived, we have overcome this pandemic. And this is the message I want to bring to you today, right? We are overcomers. We don't just face these challenges, we overcome them. We rise above whatever challenge comes our way. And I think we have proven this within the past few months. And for all of you sitting there, I know that for every parent, it has not been easy for you. Well, every parent has made sacrifices, whether they be financial, personal, and every student I know is appreciative of that. And if they're not appreciative today, they will appreciate it at some point in their lives. And I just want you to know that we in Brentwood have produced a long, long line of overcomers and successful people. We have among us in our staff many, many, many teaching and other staff that are Brentwood graduates that were born and bred here in Brentwood or that have moved to Brentwood and have become part of our family. So you are going to be a part of a much, much bigger family. We have in our community 2 political representatives that are Brentwood graduates, right? Senator Monica Martinez came to Brentwood as a young girl from El Salvador. She taught in our schools. She was an assistant principal in one of our schools, and then she went on to have her political career. A Brentwood graduate, that deserves a hand. Okay. Assemblyman Phillip Ramos has been representing our community for almost 20 years now. Another Brentwood graduate working hard for our community, somebody who was, again, born and bred in our community and knows our community from inside out. Let's give him a hand as well. I'm going to tell you a story about a young man who came to our schools when he was 15 years old from the Dominican Republic. Didn't know English, right? Had no, idea what he was going to do, but you know what? He learned English. He graduated high school with honors. He went on to college, went on to a training program for ambassadors, and today he's a U.S. ambassador in other countries. Brentwood graduate, that's the stuff you're made of. Let's give all of you, all right, and the potential that you all have a great big hand. It's in your hands and your power to do what you want. I'm going to challenge you today to dream the biggest dream you have and to go after it. Take every challenge that comes your way. Don't shy away, don't be afraid, because if you walk away from it, then you don't have that opportunity, right? Don't defer those dreams, go for it, and know that you have an army of people standing behind you. Be proud of who you are, be proud of where you came from. We are Brentwood and we are strong. Congratulations, class of 2020. God bless you.
Thank you, Ms. Burgos, for those great words. Before we proceed any further, I just want to acknowledge some people that have a big part in making this ceremony even happen. Some of the buildings and grounds crew, we have them here. They've set up this field. We had a little torrential downpour yesterday, but within a half hour, they had every seat wiped down, and this field was prepared and ready to go for an evening ceremony. So I want to thank them. They're doing all the protocols in between in disinfecting and keeping this ceremony safe. So let's give a big round of applause for those buildings and grounds, the supervisors and the workers here who do a lot. Along with that, our security force, The teachers that are here are IT professionals that set up all the electronics. The teachers, once again, I want to thank you for coming back out. I know you were excited to see the students as they were excited to see you, and we're excited and very grateful that you came out. I also want to thank my administrative team. They worked so hard. This has been very fluid. There have been a lot of changes because our primary goal and concern was to keep this ceremony safe, keep everyone safe. So I want to thank them. They really did a great job, capped off by two people who put this ceremony together year in and year out, spend countless hours, and really pour their heart and soul into making this the great event that it is. And that's Miss Judy Crawford and Mr. Jim Gessick. Please raise your hands. We need to acknowledge them. Up here on the stage, in honor of you, we have our Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Richard Lojner. We have our Chair of the Bilingual and E&L Department, Ms. Mary Alice Gans. We have our Assistant Superintendent, Dr. Monique Darasol-Akil. We have Trustee of the Board of Education, Ms. Cindy Safiri. We have the First Vice President of the Board of Education, Ms. Julia Burgos. And all assembled counselors and everyone that is here, we thank you for coming out and supporting the students. I want to just recognize also those students who are with us here at this ceremony who have attained the Advanced Regents with Honors Diploma. If you have, please stand. We want to acknowledge you. There has to be. Okay, all right, yes, be proud. That is quite an accomplishment. Parents, be proud. Stay standing. Please stay standing for acknowledgement. That's an important thing. These students, some of them sat down, but these students attained a 90 or better on every Regents exam that is required by the state of New York for a diploma. They received a 90 or better, so that is quite an accomplishment. We want to honor you with a big round of applause for that. Thank you. And following on the heels of that, we have our Valedictorian and Salutatorian. Our Valedictorian is Angel Alvarado, and he's going to start making his way up here to the stage to give a speech. And we have Ashley Marie Estrada. Please stand. She is the salutatorian, the second-ranked student in the Ross Center. So they're students that have accomplished much, and Angel is going to give his fine address to all the graduates and everyone assembled here. Angel.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. So, hello, class of 2020. My name is Angel Alvarado, and I am your Ross valedictorian. To be frank, I'm not really sure how to start this, as such a celebratory day is finally upon us, and I'm so proud that we were all able to make it here. But first, I'd like it if we could all thank the administrators, the faculty, as well as the tech crew that have made this possible, as their effort shows, and it is absolutely incredible that we are able to have an in-person graduation where we are able to walk across the stage. So please, everyone, let us give them a round of applause. Also, I'd like to give a shout out to all of the friends that have personally helped me along the way. We have all grown so much within the last 12 years of our education, and it's such a great feeling to celebrate that we've made it this far. So isn't it amazing that over these last 12 or 13 years of schooling, we have made so many memories along the way, and now we are finally celebrating its completion. These memories made along the way were unique to each of us, and the lessons we've learned from those experiences have brought us to this very day. I'm proud that while we were struggling to figure out what to do during most of our education, we all grew together, and the experiences throughout our academic life, although different for everyone, still impacted us and made us who we are today. Personally, one of my favorite memories was in 6th grade at North Middle, when our principal remarked that in 6 years we would look back at the time and wonder where it all went. Similar to our experience today, there may have only been about 100 or 200 of us in that auditorium, but across the district in East, South, and West as well, we were all starting our first years of middle school, apart and yet together. This is just one seemingly insignificant moment in our academic lives, but these small things have led us to our high school graduation, the culmination of all of the small moments that have allowed us to grow. In contrast, we are living in one of the most significant moments of our time. However, when we FaceTime a friend or connect with others even while physically distanced, those are the moments that matter. We are all still able to share in others' experiences and grow from the unique challenges all of us are facing right now. We all may not be physically together, hand in hand, of every moment of every day, but we are all still growing together as a class of 2020. The reality is that we are all going our separate ways, and it is as important to look towards the future as it is to reminisce on our shared past. Our challenges and successes will be unique to each of us, allowing us to grow in our own ways. Just as over these last 12 years, we have watched each other learn how to think for ourselves, find our own dreams, navigate the relationships, seek the help that we need, and find balance between what the world wants for us versus what we think is right. What lies ahead can be a continuation of these lessons and more. Now, as we sit at the precipice of adulthood, we can appreciate the growth we've made along the way from all the small challenges life has given us, as well as the larger hurdles that we've all overcome. In retrospect, those middle school assemblies that stand out so clearly in my memory really mirror our pandemic graduation, in which we sit here graduating together, albeit 6 feet and 3 days apart. So may we all continue to grow from life's many challenges. Thank you all for listening, and I wish you happiness in everything you do. So congratulations to the class of 2020.
Very nice job, Angel. Our loss is Yale University's gain, where Angel will be attending. One of those fine institutions, not only in this country, but in the world. The next person I'd like to bring up to speak is Ms. Mary Alice Gans, who will talk about our Seal of Biliteracy designation of students.
Today is an important and emotional day for all of you and those who love you. I extend my felicitaciones and wish you all success and happiness. Now I would like to recognize the 162 seniors who have been awarded the New York State of Seal of Biliteracy. This recognition is a prestigious award to recognize those students who have mastered listening, speaking, reading, and writing in 2 or more languages. Many of them began to learn English as a second language just as they entered high school, while others at an early age and now have mastered it. But not only that, they've maintained their first language, and others have learned Spanish, Italian, and French as a second language. Students, more than any other class, you've already discovered that learning a second language is more than words. You have a set of skills to relate and connect to people and understand where they're coming from. What an honor and a gift to you, your parents, and those you'll be helping along the way. Our advice to you is as follows. Continue to learn new languages and be proud of your first one. Having an accent in any language defines who you are, and it is a sign of bravery. Remember that bilingualism is synonymous with diversity, and our strength as multilingual learners comes from it. You are unique, and today we celebrate you. Keep in mind that there are hundreds of languages in the world, but a smile speaks them all. Do not forget to smile. At this point, I would like students who have received the Seal of Biliteracy and medal to please stand up. Parents and friends, let's congratulate them on their accomplishments.
I know the superintendent's going to be tired of hearing this, and the assistant superintendent, but I'm going to keep saying it. This class of 2020 had a 40% increase in that great designation. That is truly remarkable achievement and just goes back to the greatness of this class of 2020. So I'd like a big round of applause for that and for those students, because that is quite, languages are great to attain, and the more you have of them, the better off you'll be in your future. So that's a great designation. I would also, now at this point, it's my honor to bring up our Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Richard Lojner, to confer his address on you. And with that, Mr. Lojner.
Thank you, Mr. Callen. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. And congratulations to the class of 2020. Can we get a round of applause? Oh man, as Mr. Callen said earlier, That was not so good, folks. We could do much better than that. We've been waiting many, many months to get to this point in time. So once again, congratulations to the class of 2020. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we are thrilled, absolutely thrilled to be here this morning with you. Just a few short months ago, we had really no expectations that we would be able to celebrate graduation in person together, not just with the graduates, but with the parents and guardians and brothers and sisters. So we are so grateful that we are here today. And I also want to say that we're grateful to the parents, very much to the parents and the guardians and the brothers and sisters who helped us through this very difficult time. On March 13th, when we placed that call to send the students home on that particular Friday, we had no expectation that we would be out till the end of the year. Quite honestly, we thought, all right, maybe we'll be out a few days and we'll return by the end of March. And then April came, and before you knew it, May came, and we were still hopeful. But sometime in the beginning of May, we realized that we would be out. And I just want to say this: we missed the students terribly. One of the things that we get energy from as teachers and as administrators, the Board of Education, everyone involved with the school system, nothing gives us a charge more than to see the students travel the hallways and in the classrooms, in the cafeterias, to see their energy, to feel their energy and their passion. It really gives us a charge. So we have to say we missed you terribly, but we are so, so glad that we are here this morning to celebrate your graduation. So, folks, truly, no school in our school's history has faced a challenge like the one you have just overcome. What was to be the last few months of your senior year, a wonderful time marked by memories and celebration, was taken from you in an instant. The school where you learned, grew, and made connections that will last a lifetime. And trust me, ladies and gentlemen, the friendships that you have developed over the last number of years, they will last you a lifetime. But unfortunately, school was closed and we had to send you home. But here's what's terrific about the class of 2020. Rather than retreating into isolation, you embraced education, forged connections through digital spaces, and made something truly special out of the end of your high school careers. What you have accomplished in the face of adversity is nothing short of remarkable. And the class of 2020 will be synonymous with perseverance and toughness for generations of students to come. It's not just the last few months, of course. Every day for the last 12 years, each and every one of you have made us all very proud with your passion to learn, reflect, improve, and explore. Given all that you have accomplished, it shouldn't have come as a surprise that even a global pandemic could not stop you and your friends from learning, connecting, and achieving. I stand here today forever impressed with the class of 2020. And I, along with everyone else in the Brentwood family, will wait with bated breath to see what incredible milestones you will accomplish next. And I am certain there are lots of great milestones in the future for each and every one of you. In closing, I would like to wish each graduate peace, happiness, and many successes. And please know that we will always, always be united in our Brentwood experiences. Congratulations, class of 2020. Okay, folks, I actually get to do what really is my favorite job as superintendent of schools. I get to confer the diplomas onto each and every student. So I would like to ask every graduate at this time, if you could please rise and stand right in front of your seat. I'm actually just going to read some words that will actually make the conferring of the diploma official. With the necessary certification put forth by Mr. John Callan, Brentwood High School principal, that all graduating students have satisfied parts 100.5 and 100.6 of the regulations established by the Commissioner of Education. These regulations list all requirements needed to qualify for a high school diploma. I, as Superintendent of Schools, and by the authority vested in my office by the laws of the state of New York and by the rules and regulations of the Commissioner of Education and the Brentwood Union Free School District Board of Education, do here and now proudly present for graduation to our Board of Education and to the entire Brentwood community, the Brentwood High School Class of 2020. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, and you may be seated.
Okay, I want to do one more thing before I start giving you directions and the lineup to come up to the stage, walk across, take your picture, and then get your diploma. I'd like to see if there are any of our graduates here at this ceremony, any of them that are planning to go into the service. Anybody? Any family members here that are service members? Oh, there is one? Okay. Any family members that are service members or veterans? Okay, please stand up. All right, please don't be shy. We want to congratulate you, yes. Congratulate you for your service and congratulate and best of luck to these students. We wish you well and thank you for being willing to serve our great country. Thank you. Okay, so here's what we're going to do is we're going to line up row by row. I think you have your cards and or they've been collected at this point. I know they're preparing things. You're going to go down. You're going to stand on the lines, which are socially distant from one graduate to another. As you get towards the stairs here, you may at that point take off your mask. You'll come up, stand on this blue X that is here. You'll grab one of the casements. That is where you will put your diploma in. You'll have your casement. You'll walk across the stage to this side. Two board members will be behind you. You will take that picture, and then you will go down the ramp over to the Brentwood tent over there, and you'll receive your diploma and any awards if there are graduates here that have some special recognition, which will be read as well as your name when you come up. Okay? So, and remember, you can take off your mask on the stage here to take that picture, but please put it back on. Parents, I have to, and this is unfortunate, it's tough for me to say, but you're going to have to remain in your seats to take those photographs. We can't have anyone coming towards the stage. And also that goes for at the end of the ceremony, you have to leave, and we can't have any congregating a picture taking, unfortunately, here. All right, it's to keep everyone safe. At this point, we'll start the lineup, and we'll start the part that the parents and the students have been waiting for, conferring of the diplomas.
Minerva Stephanie Rondon Rodriguez. We got the first one. Yesenia Cabrera. Jairo F. Hernandez. Ivan D. Pereira Orellana. Laiba Rashid. Derek W. Redondo. Mariah E. Regalado. Tyler Alexander Reed. Fiona Naika Rania. Joshua Michael Requeno Jr., recipient of the Brentwood High School Inspirational Award. Christian Moises Reyes. Daisy Reyes. And Tony Reyes. Jerry Eduardo Reyes. Jessica A. Reyes. Jessica Amalia Reyes. Reina De La Paz Reyes. Jennifer Areli Reyes Asensio. Stephanie Reyes Aviles. Cecilia Giselle Reyes Tercios. Andrew Francisco Reyes Zamora. Ashley Richards. Nayeli Riera. Jason Noel Rios. Clara M. Rivas. Haciel Rivas. Bianca Rivera. Magali Rivera. Marlon Rivera. Idania Y. Rivera Diaz. Rosario Alberto Rivera Jr. Aina Rizwan. Daniela Rodriguez. Georgina Rodriguez. Gladys Esmeralda Rodriguez. Janet Rodriguez. Joshua Rodriguez. Kerwin Giovanni Rodriguez. Litzy Rodriguez. Jennifer Andrea Rodriguez Hernandez. Jasmine Nayeli Rodriguez Rosado. Alexis D. Rojas. Fernando Antonio Romero. Zimri Romero. Brian N. Romero Hernandez. John William Romero Contreras. Jennifer Stephanie Roque. Jonathan Roque Jr. Jose Rosado. Victor Antonio Rosario. Luis Antonio Rosario Rivera. Joshua Requena, please report to the green tent. Shamar Rowe. Marilyn Alejandra Ruiz. Mercy Ruiz. Ronald Ruiz. Zuleika Ruiz. Yashoda Sahideo. Annie Arlette Salgado Hernandez. Saul David Salinas Hellman. Tyler Sanabria, Ross Academic Top 10 and recipient of the Attorney General Triple C Award. Diana Yvette Sanchez. Gabriela Ellie Sanchez. Jocelyn Michelle Sanchez. Catherine Sanchez. Leslie Christina Sanchez. Pamela Giselle Sanchez. Nelson Mauricio Sanchez Ventura. Sariel Santiago. Carlos A. Santos. Christian Santos. Melina Santos Gomez. Edgar Saravia. Melissa Daniela Rodriguez. Josiah Sarceno, Ross Academic Top 10 and recipient of the New York State Comptroller Achievement Award.
Okay, that finishes our conferring of the diplomas. So I'd like a big round of applause now that we've completed that to the class of 2020. All right. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to your parents. We're very proud. We are very proud. So this is the part of the ceremony I love, and add a little twist to it this morning for these last couple of sessions. I have the valedictorian and the salutatorian from the Ross Center up here with me, and I'd ask all the graduates at this point to stand up. Please stand. Okay, please stand. Okay, you are going to officially, after this act, be considered Brentwood alumni. You are joining a proud group, and we hope to see you again. We wish you the best, and we want the best for you. So with that, I'm going to ask you to take your tassel, and the two top students are going to do it with you, and move it from right to left. All right, and that signifies you're a graduate. You're joining the ranks of the graduates of Brentwood High School. Thank you. Congratulations. Thank your parents. And we're so proud of you, and we're so glad we could do this for you today, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. So with that, the first row is going to start to exit. We're going to do this row by row. You cannot, unfortunately, take pictures here, but you can off campus. So thank you for that, and we'll have the music to exit the students from the field here. Congratulations again, good luck, and best of luck.